A good idea is like a baby crying in church. Carry it out immediately. That's a quotation I heard from my mentor, the online mentors, and it never left me the same. Believe in yourself, believe that you can do it, believe that you are enough, and just do that the Lord purposed for you. Hello, my people, my family, my friends, whatever you call me. I hope you have been okay. I hope you have been fine. I'm also well. My heart is full. One of my big dreams, the desire that God put in my heart, it has come to be realized. And I told you, one of my challenges is keeping everything to myself after learning that certain things are possible. I come here to share with you the joy of seeing part of your dreams come true. Are you a visitor in this Jerusalem? I remember that story when one of the disciples was asking, they were asking Jesus that, are you a visitor in Jerusalem? Aren't you aware that Jesus Christ rose again from the dead? Yeah, so I'm also asking the same. If you are on this channel and you don't know that new songs are out, you missed. But you haven't missed so much. You can still follow up the songs. So far we have 2 videos of praise and worship songs, the songs that praise God. One of them is called ORI RUHANGA WABA RUHANGA. Another one is called nimwije Tusiime MUKAMA. And those songs, they came from that heart of hearts that tells you, sing for God, sing for God. You're supposed to sing for God. You're supposed to encourage people through songs that worship God. And I had to obey. Before I tell you the story, a little more about the story, today it's more about fun and story time and just coming down and knowing that we can do it and believing in ourselves and celebrating some of the victories that God gives us. So, before I forget, let me sing for you small. This time, let me not do a cappella, but the real song. Oina maniri kwesiga liruhanga okahango muntu. Oina mani oina bushoborozi oliruhanga waba ruhanga. Oina maniri kwesiga ORI RUHANGA WABA RUHANGA. Oina maniri kwesiga. So that song one day was in my mind. One time I was thinking, can one person go to the studio and record, especially a person called Dorcus? You know, sometimes God gives you a dream, God gives you a calling, God gives you an assignment, and you feel like, where should I start? Did I hear right? Am I supposed to be doing that? Today I come with a testimony that some of the things that start in your mind can actually come to reality. Such things can happen. So like I was telling you, that if you missed the songs, please go ahead and find them out, because now they are on record, they are on YouTube, and you can find them any day, anytime. ORI RUHANGA WABA RUHANGA, that's 1. MWENA Tusiime MUKAMA, that's number 2. Mama Dorcus, Atuheire Dorcus Kamukama for you if you're going to search. Yeah, but In humility, I come to you as I celebrate that part of my dreams is actually coming to realization. But I also want you to know part of the things I went through before I actually wrote the songs. Because after releasing these videos, I got comments, questions. People were wondering, is that you? Is it AI? Did you actually sing the song? Did you got the studio? Did you got people to really record the video? So there were many questions, and people were saying, I also have a song. Can you please record my song? Others were saying, I also have a dream to sing. So I felt it proper to share with you the behind the scenes of those songs. Yeah, so like I have been telling you on this channel, Dig Out Your Uniqueness, that sometimes, almost all the time, God gives us dreams, God gives us assignments, God gives us work to do, but it's just until we find what we are supposed to do and how we can do it, and then we do it, that it will be seen finally. Yeah, so I always tell you that there is a thin line between who you are, your purpose, and your ambition plus passion. They are not very separate. There is a reason why you like that. There is a reason why you're skilled in that specific something. There is a reason why you enter into a room and everyone is happy. God gave you such abilities for a reason. So personally, growing up, I loved people who sing. But also, something happens to me when I sing. Naturally, when I sing, something happens. I remember even one time I was very, very sad. It was a moment of feeling like I want to go, cover myself, cover my face, and cry. But anyway, this is God. When I entered my room, covered my face, tried to cry, there's a song that came to my mind. And that song was Ye gwegwe netaga Yesu Jaya niragwe mukama Ye gwegwe netaga Nyamba manyenti woli. Hey, let me stop there. But I realized that music, it is not just music. It's medicine. It's medicine. And there is a spirit behind every song that we hear. So if someone believes in what and what and what, whatever they believe in is always influencing what they are singing. Personally, before I finally produced the songs, I remember I was in prayer, in fasting. I was actually at the prayer mountain when I had several songs drop into my mind. And I had really revelation that this God is God above all other gods. When he says yes, nobody can say no. When he says no, nobody can say yes. When he has allowed it in your life, indeed it will happen. And he's not limited. He's the creator of heaven and earth. If there is nothing for you to use, yet he wants you to do something, he might create it. He's still in the business of creation. So that's how I ended up singing Ni ruhanga waba ruhanga. Aina mani, aina bushoborozi. He is so powerful. He's all-knowing. He's all-powerful. And there is nothing he cannot do. And so I started putting bits by bits by bits by bits until the song was done. But you need to know. You need to know when I composed the song and when I actually produced it. You need to know. For a long time, I would keep on thinking, one day I will sing. One day I will sing. Then that day passes, I put another day, I will sing. Then that week passes, I say next week. Whew, until I learned one tactic that what gets scheduled gets done. I kept on saying I will sing. I didn't know how much they even pay us in the studio. I didn't know where do we find the studios. Oh God. That's why I love this quotation so much, that a good idea is like a crying baby in church. Carry it out immediately. Church people. I always pose the question again. Imagine someone's child is crying. We are in the middle of the sermon. Do you have time to think twice? Simply carry the child outside. So even a good idea, it's like that crying baby. Carry it out immediately. Don't postpone. One more time. Start finding out, what do I do? When do I do it? How do I do it? Those questions. Find their answers. They will help you. I know there are many other people who like singing, who feel they should start some organization, who feel they can do better at their workplace. They want they have new innovations even in their mind, in their imaginations, but you have not believed in yourself. Just because it is in your mind, it can happen. Please bring it to reality. Believe in yourself, my dear, that you can sing, that you can write that book, that you can be the CEO you have always dreamt of. Know that you can do it. And then when you start moving, don't quit. Move, 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 move until you do exactly what the Lord wants you to do. Being a story time, I always want to remind you of my story concerning my husband. People who don't believe in themselves. One day God came to me through my dreams and showed me a picture of someone called Atuheire Dorcus. He wasn't a reverend by that time. God revealed to me that he was coming to my home to ask me for marriage. But while God showed me that, for him, Reverend Kamkama, who is a reverend now, by that time, he just felt in his feelings. He never dreamt, he never had a voice, but he felt like, that can make a good wife. Dorcas. Yeah, so he felt like, this could be my wife. But every time he would think about it, he would feel like, I grew up on the streets of Ishaga. I have no home. I have no parents. I have no house. I have no property. I have no job. How do I start telling that beautiful girl? He always calls me beautiful. Of course I am beautiful, in the image of God. Yes, so how do I start convincing that girl that I feel like, I know that you're going to be my wife? For me, I'm busy waiting for him, praying for him. But for him, the other side is like, whose daughter will I marry? Who will accept my story? Who will understand that, yes, I have suffered before, but I can now be a serious person? But the conclusion of that story is that when he came and we started the relationship, along the way, he discovered that actually God had already shown me that he was going to come to me one day. What a coincidence. When God puts something in your heart, he has a reason. Please go ahead and do what you're supposed to do, and the Lord will bless you. How many people there have been thinking about great ideas, great imaginations, but you have been silent, you have done nothing about it? I want to challenge you as I celebrate this victory of my songs, and as I wait to put more for you to enjoy. Please think of that one idea that you have kept in your heart for a long time, and arise and shine, like the word of God says. Arise and shine, for it is your time, it is your season, and don't wait anymore. Let me cut it here for today. Thank you for watching until the end. I want you to believe that you are enough, you are strong, you're brilliant, you can make it, and God put that idea in your heart for a reason. Thank you for watching until the end. Please don't forget to subscribe, to share. Say something. Is there anything you have been struggling to start? Is there any idea that is been in your heart and you have been postponing, type it down. It could be one of the reasons you will remember to start on it maybe tomorrow or next week, or the time that you will have scheduled for it. Thank you for loving me, for watching until the end. I hope you're learning, you're growing, and digging out your uniqueness and living to your full potential. Bye, 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 bye. Go and enjoy the songs.